You're watching McKinney Vision. Online, on air.
Recent natural disasters have raised the issue of flood insurance with many homeowners. No one can accurately predict where the next flood event will happen. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, is constantly updating floodplain maps to compensate with the ever-changing topography. For example, water runoff is a key issue when determining where the next water event may happen. Logically, when a new parking lot or highway is constructed, it affects how rainwater drains.
We call that the runoff coefficient. And what happens is, water runs off of glass faster than it does off of plain dirt. So in all our studies, in all our subdivision regulations, we make sure that if a floodplain is affected, that those factors take into consideration where the floodplain will not increase.
Cities' rapid growth and future growth affects floodplains, but McKinney has taken steps in its construction practices to go above and beyond federal guidelines.
City of McKinney has criteria above and beyond what FEMA expects, and that helps protect people downstream as well as upstream.
Flood insurance can be a complicated issue. The best advice is to contact McKinney's engineering department or your home insurance provider.
So we regulate building in the floodplain, we regulate subdivision regulations, and we make sure that people do not build in the floodplain, and if they do, they need to build 2 feet above the floodplain, 100-year floodplain elevation.
I would state that McKinney has a lot of floodplains, however, we're relatively low risk because we don't have many structures that are located within the 100-year floodplain, which is what we're concerned with.
Floods and flood insurance is a complex issue that's individual to every neighborhood and every home. Officials urge residents to contact the county or city with any questions. Coexisting with Mother Nature and the changing topography is just one more responsibility that we take on when we decide to own a home in one of the fastest growing communities in the country. Micah Barton, McKinney Vision.